a very, very specific job. Yes. And he's a talented engineer at that. Trust me. Yes, Unilever. Who is he? Interesting. I think I'll just give you 5 more seconds before I'll have to retire this question for you. No answer. Unfortunately, I think Unilever will have to suffer a -10 on that. -10 on that, which makes sure JP Morgan gets a chance to recover all their marks.
Is it Herman Tilke?
Herman Tilke is the right answer. Herman Tilke. He's the world's leading Formula One race track designer. It's quite a cool job, isn't it? Just scribble something on a piece of paper, call it a track. No one will argue because you're Herman Tilke. He also designed the Buddh International Circle. Let's have a round of applause for JP Morgan. That is 10 marks. Wonderful. 4 teams, are you ready for the buzzers? I have 2 buzzer questions, +10, -5. Are you ready? Yes, JP Morgan. Next question is on the buzzer. JP Morgan, let's start with what is my question?
The connect.
I will still give you an opportunity to answer this. Yes.
It's a falcon, so I think the Japanese for falcon is Hayabusa, so the connect is Hayabusa.
Absolutely right. The connect is Hayabusa. Superb, superb. That is indeed the Hayabusa, and the name is inspired by this falcon. Why is this so famous? Because this particular bird has the highest speed of diving through the air downwards, and that's how. And also, do you see the initials? There's the alphabet on the Hayabusa. All Hayabusas, you realize that. That is actually written the Hayabusa. That's what it stands for. Wonderful answer. That is a +10 to you. You deserve it, JP Morgan. I'll move on to the last question of the second round. Quickly on the screens. Identify the person on the right. All right. Otherwise, who is the person on the right?
GD Birla.
GD Birla is the right answer, my friends. What an answer. Who is GD Birla? And why is he so famous? He's a founder. He's the founder of the whole Birla group of conglomerates, which have now turned into a multiple number of Birla companies, isn't it? That is GD Birla, very close confidant of Mahatma Gandhi. Wonderful, wonderful answer. With this, we have come to the end of round 2. We'll share the scores later. Before that, some questions from my favorite teams here, starting with the question from Aditya Birla Group Global Manufacturing Leadership Program. Let's see what is your question, my friends. All right, so when applied to the affected area, which one of the following will relieve the pain due to ant bite or bee sting? Ah, interesting. I'm going to ask you, why would it do that? Yes? I have already, oh, all right, so I'll come to you. This is, yes, you sir, yes, please tell me.
It's vinegar.
Vinegar.
Yes.
Yes, teams, do you buy that answer? No? Then what is the competing answer? Yes, my friends. Caustic soda. No? All right. Lemon juice? Sir, आप मुझको ही दे दो अब तो. Let me still, yes, my friend. Why would I even ask you? No, please go ahead. There has to be an official answer. Baking soda, isn't it? Come over, please. Let's have a prize. Yes, please. Mr. Pai. See, slow and steady wins the race is not fluke. It happens. Hence proved. Thank you so much. Let me come to the second part of the question now. Why baking soda? Yes, my friend. Do you buy that? He's not actually wrong, but I would rather prefer a more specific answer. Not wrong. You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. Let's see if we get a better answer or you take the prize home.
Reiterate my answer. Like the sting is acidic and baking soda is on the alkaline side, and it will neutralize the sting.
Fair enough? I think fair enough. Let's have a round of applause and a prize for him. Yes, that's true. That's true, isn't it? Any chemical engineers here? I was expecting an answer. मतलब सब खत्म होने के बाद भी आपका हाथ नहीं दिखा सर. I'm just kidding. No, I saw you. Wonderful. Let's move on to the last question for you, my friends. All right, so what was started by Brian Acton and Jan Koum, veterans of Yahoo, and they're all over the place. They're rock stars right now. No prizes. No, but you have already answered, so what other answer do you have? Yeah? Please raise your hands. I cannot just give it away like that. WhatsApp. नहीं अब हो गया retire हो गया अब. How greedy are engineers these days? WhatsApp is the right answer. Let me further elaborate. When was it started? We already have it. When was it launched in India? See, there was never a restriction ever on WhatsApp. You could just put your phone number. It is not dependent on your local service provider. It runs on the internet. So 2009 is the right answer. Isn't it? Let's move on. I'll have more questions for you later. Let's move on to the next round. Quickly, this is a clockwise round. I'll go clockwise. It's a simple round, plus 10, no negative. The question can pass. First question is for you, Unilever. Let's have a look at the screens. We have the scores before that. So Unilever is on -5, unfortunately, but you still have a chance to go. Edelweiss is on 15, TCS 25, and JP Morgan on 10. Let's have a round of applause for them. And now the first question of the third round. For 10 marks, my friends from Unilever, this question is for you, and it can pass. Let's have a look.
I've always been fascinated by cities and how they work. I wanted to visualize them. I wanted to see them. I wanted to play with them. I was inspired by New York City, and just, if you consider New York City, you have all these entities just roaming about the city. You have taxi cabs, ambulances, fire trucks, and they're always reporting where they are and what they're doing.
Team 1, the question is very simple. The question is not what he is talking about. The question is, who is he? He's a very, very famous engineer and an entrepreneur. So the question is for 10 marks. You should always attempt if there's no negative marks. This is an easy one. Yes, I'll come to you. He's going to get up. Spoil the question for the, but I will come to you. I promise. Yes, last 5 seconds. Unilever. No attempts. I'll go to Edelweiss. Yes, my friends. Who is he?
Is he Jack Dorsey?
Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey. What do you think, my friends? Is it Jack Dorsey? Who is Jack Dorsey? Why is he so famous? Twitter. If he's Jack Dorsey. Twitter. He's the founder of Twitter, and that is the right answer for 10 marks, my friends. Jack Dorsey is the right answer. He's the founder of Twitter. And recently, the Forbes richest America list, did you know? The list has just been released a few weeks back. He's on the list. And he's very wealthy. But he's not wealthy because of being the founder of Twitter. He's wealthy because of something else. Who can tell me? Okay, let's crack open this egg. He's famous because he has invested in this company called Uber. Uber, and that's what he's talking about. It's a, you can carpooling startup where you can have other people hop into your car and pay you for that if you're going down the same direction. He's famous for that because he owns a very insignificant stake in Twitter. That's why he's not famous. Anyhow, I'll move on to the next question, Edelweiss. Again for 10 marks. Is on the screens. And you thought it will crash, isn't it? You thought it. I know. World's most amazing videos. Not at all. He wouldn't crash. So the question is, which month is this, according to the skyline that you can see? This is Mumbai. No, this is not the right question, is it? I was trying to trump them. Which aeroplane is that? Which? Yeah, it's Sukhoi. It's a Sukhoi. It's easily visible. This particular pilot, or a bunch of pilots too, if they are, depends on which version of Sukhoi is this, are doing a maneuver here. It's a very peculiar maneuver. It defies the laws of physics. It's a very difficult thing to do. They have to maintain the thrust and the flaps at the same time to do it. Did you realize that he actually went beyond 90 degrees? Did you realize that? Yes, that is extremely difficult to do in these heavily automated aircrafts. What is that maneuver called? And this maneuver widely shared. Let's wait in Hollywood movies. You know, if you have seen some Hollywood movies, this was widely discussed. What is this maneuver called wherein you go up at an angle, banking angle, and go beyond 90 degrees? What is it called for 10 marks? Why is this also important? Because in the last contract for Dassault Falcon that we have won, is one of the criteria. It is important for fighter aircrafts to be so agile. So the question is, what is the maneuver called? That's all. Now you wish it had been the monsoon question, isn't it? No, yes, my friends, last 5 seconds.
Wheelie.
Wheelie. It's okay, that's a fair attempt. TCS, that's incorrect. So, yes.
It's called barrel rolling.
It's called the barrel rolling. I know that is a kind of maneuver, but this is not the maneuver that you're referring to. JP Morgan says pass, Hindustan Unilever, Leaning Tower of Pisa maneuver. Let's have a round of applause for being so ingenious. Italians are crying today. Which means, yes, my friend, you're the first one. Yeah, you can shout out loud.
It's called the Cobra maneuver.
Cobra maneuver, my friends. It's called the Cobra maneuver. And why do you think it's called the Cobra maneuver? Absolutely. Absolutely. Moving on to the third question. TCS next is for you for 10 marks.
शाम गुलाबी सैर गुलाबी पैर गुलाबी है गुलाबी ये शहर हाँ शाम गुलाबी सैर गुलाबी पैर गुलाबी है गुलाबी ये शहर मैं भी गुलाबी तू है गुलाबी दिन भी गुलाबी है गुलाबी ये कहर
All right. How many of you have seen this movie? Why are you raising your hand? What's the question? No, relax. The question is, have you seen this movie? Is it good? No, I knew it. Engineers wouldn't love it. I knew it. Abhi मैं college में होता ना, I would have gotten the loudest yes. But the question for you TCS is, please connect these photographs and video to a single person who is also an engineer.